Welcome back. I didn't hit the record soon enough, and as you'll notice, this framing is super messed up. I apologize for that. Unfortunately, I was doing this on my laptop, and I did not have the settings in OBS completely figured out. At least on my laptop, the framing was fucked up, so it is what it is, but I have a special one today, despite not being able to see, my opponents, um, or my own health, or most of the screen. If I'm being honest, we can still see our bench, we can still see our board, so we'll make the most of it. This was episode 14, or this is episode 14. Thank you for tuning in. And this was our artificial episode. This was our attempt at getting a win with it's 6 artificial, I'm quite sure. But to start off with, we did have poison, and because artificial can be difficult to start off with early game, because if you're not in region for it, then you aren't going to have access to Revavroom, and then the only artificial unit you have early games like Clink, and then depending on the ad picks, you could get Sinistea. That's an uncommon artificial unit, and I don't recall who else there is that's artificial early game. I think Golett is a rare. I think, what's its name, Shuppet? I think that's a rare as well. So, like before stage 10, it's obviously possible to get artificial going, but it's not incredibly easy. Especially like before stage 6. That being said, I took out all my poison. Gonna go for a loot loss streak, and I think what's really nice is that we have the Lapras Pass. So if I don't get Portal, that helps me roll for some better units or some evolutions, then I can use that on Clink and be pretty much guaranteed the artificial region for us to roll down for whatever we need, really. Depending on if it's in the pool. And if I do happen to play games in the future and have them recorded on my laptop, I did fix the settings so they aren't going to look like this in the future. But most of my games are going to be played on my desktop anyway, so that's fine. And then I have a lot in the backlog that I just need to put audio over and then upload it, but I'm real lazy. That and I have a job, I have school, I have other hobbies, but mostly I'm just lazy, and I would rather record my gaming sessions than have to edit and put audio over them. But either way, as long as we're having fun. And we have an interesting item set. Honestly not sure how to itemize with artificial. Artificial just gets like basic buffs. It's not like anything crazy. I mean, it gets like attack and special attack boosts, I think. I really don't remember, if I'm being honest. I guess this is a good moment for me to check that. Clearly I wasn't trying to check it too much in the game, but because artificial has an overlap with steel, it's probably a good idea to just put some speed items on it, get some AD, maybe Gracidea Flower would be nice, since you're going to be trying to take full advantage of that true damage. But artificial, it gets attack and ability power plus HP, not HP, it gets shield from your HP. Gain plus 5% base attack, ability, and so 5% of your HP, and then 10% at 6 for attack and ability power, and then 10% of the base HP, no, 10% max HP as a shield per held item. Plus you get the tools. Also I get spell tag. I really like spell tag. Even if you're not playing Ghost, I think it's really nice to be able to put on like a fodder unit that's gonna get taken out and not really do much damage for the team. I'm not sure if it's good on Voltorb, because Voltorb can self-destruct and kill itself. So I'm not sure if that's I don't know why I put on the Voltorb. Obviously I'm going to be selling the Voltorb if that's my plan. I mean, obviously I'm going to be selling the Voltorb if I'm putting the items on it, because my plan definitely wouldn't be to hold on to it. I just don't know why I'm choosing not to hold on to it. Unfortunate loss there, but we did have the curse on that Graveler, and so if we did have just a little bit more bulk to be able to stall through that game, then eventually we probably would have won. Hopefully, maybe. It's possible. I don't know. The point is, there is a chance for that spell tag to make a big difference. I've seen it in my other games before, and it's really satisfying when it pulls through and gets you what you need. But we have some good synergies going for the Gyarados. Hopefully this gets us a portal that helps us. Removing the human from our team planner. I guess I didn't add anything. I'm not sure what's on my mind at the moment for what I want on the team. Definitely want Honedge and Revavroom just because of the synergy overlap. We get one artificial portal. It's pretty close by. Should be able to snag that. Yep. Can't tell what the other players are playing, unfortunately. But it's all good. Also, shout out China. Not the government or the country itself, but shout out China and their amazing underground rap scene. Shit is so gas. Listen to Taisheng Music, Uggy, Jack Zebra, User 116. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. Did I already say Uggy? DJ Megan did a collab album with User 116, which is super fun. Jack Zebra was on a Lucy Bedrock song, which is fun. I just really enjoy like the fact that there's just so much music around the world. So if you're only like listening to Western music or music that's in English, you aren't exposing yourself to a whole array of interesting artists and sounds. I know a little bit of German, so I really enjoy German music, but even, like Spanish, French rap is something I like. A little bit of some just splatters of different languages in my playlist and stuff. But we get the Delibird. I mean, not the Delibird. We pull the Iron Bundle, and I guess we just splash some random items on it. Ski Boy VV. They're pretty cool. Another good Chinese artist. there's Billion Happy, which I'm not like super in tune with. I do like a couple of their songs, but they're one of the, I guess not more popular, but they did a album with Sebi, which is fun. And then also, what's his name? He made a really an absolute banger of a song. Trick YZB, PPAP 2026 is like banger on banger of a song. But back to this game, we do have a rev room. We get the Rookity, and I like Rookity a lot. It's getting a lot more attention lately as a light spot unit, which makes sense because it's already such a cool mon. Having that bulk on top of it is just insane, and it's such a good light spot unit because you can get it pretty early. It's a backline dasher, so you can roll for it. It's not like super early, but you can get it mid game somewhat easily. And this clang is pretty devious. Also, we have Golett, so even though we don't have the Hone Edge, we are being able to play the Ghost Synergy Splash. That's fun. If we get Hone Edge, then we can take that Ghost Tag and put on probably the Revavroom. Or the Varoom. Yeah, the Varoom. And then be it Artificial. No, I guess we'd just be at Steel 4, Artificial 6. Unless we wanted to switch out the Rookity instead. But I don't feel like doing that. Yeah, I think the spell tag on Rookity is a slightly better idea because it's gonna dash into the back line hopefully, and then maybe take out a stronger unit along the way. But I guess we pulled the Hone Edge, so it doesn't matter. We'd take out the Rookity and go for the Artificial 6, which is a cooking pot, and I don't think it's not super plausible, not super likely at this point, but we could get a Flame Orb and then stack that with the Cooking Pot Magmarizer, which is just like insane, having no burn as a downside, and then getting the speed and attack buffs from the artificial items. I'm not sure if I meant to sell the Rookity there. I think it kind of bugged. Obviously, I was thinking about it because I was hovering, but I'm not sure if I meant to commit towards that. Either way, we do sell it, which is fine. I do like the Rookity, but we are playing artificial, so we're trying to maximize our gains with that. We do get Hearthscale and Charcoal, so that gets us 50%, because it's halfway there to a Flame Orb. We'll take the Charcoal just because it's probably more likely for us to get a Hearthscale, I think. I think Charcoal is just a little bit more in demand, so for the next carousel, yeah. Then we have a small chance at the Legendary Duo T20. I did sell the Fortress, which is fine. I think we probably aren't going to play Bug unless we get Genesect. And if we get Genesect, we're only going to be playing 2 Bugs, so having the Burmy is probably better. Interesting team there. Looks like they were playing Darker Ghost, and they had a what's it called? Not Florigato, not Sprigatito, Meowscarada, yeah. We get the Porygon. That's awesome. Unfortunately, we're still not playing Steel to the full, to our full potential, I guess. We aren't playing Steel 4, even though we could. Having 7 artificial doesn't really help us. We get clattered by this dragon team. If we held on for a bit longer, then like maybe if we had another unit that wasn't being attacked by the Judagon, then we could have maybe beat them. And I'm AFK for a moment, but we lock in, we get the heart skill, we get the flame orb. So I think what would be nice is if we can get that on like a Genesect or some kind of backline legendary unit. I don't know what backline artificial unit there is beside Genesect. There's Mewtwo and Xurkitree. Yeah, just Mewtwo and Xurkitree, which is fine. Those are fine units to put the max 80 on. Oh, look at that. That's actually kind of insane, but I'm just barely missing a little bit of potential with not having the cooking pot, because the cooking pot gives speed actually, and I think having that is way better than the punching glove. But this is great. The Porygon is an awesome unit. It's going to be not only be getting buffed by the three items that it has on artificial 6, but it's going to be getting the buff from download. So potentially, depending on what team we face, it could be huge. I think like if you're playing against Ghost, no, it doesn't work like that. Because Ghost, no, it doesn't get the benefits of Ghost, does it? Porygon is a fire type, so maybe we get some fire type splash. That would be nice. Not sure what fire artificial types there are though. Besides like Silvally. And Rotom. I don't think there's any. Cast form, so nothing we could get since we already took our unique. And we get the Rookity back. No, never mind, we sell it. We get Pichu. I think we're just trying to get a Clink back now. Probably put that over the Burmy if we don't get a Genesect. Genesect definitely takes the place of Aeron. Speaking of Aeron, we should probably put the spell tag on it. And we get a Porygon 2. This thing is just going to be like unfair when it comes to damage output. Hopefully I click on it again so I can see just how much damage it, just how much attack it's dealing. There's a double artificial portal. We are AFK for a moment, but we get it. So that's good. We probably want a frontline unit now since our Porygon is carrying the back line. And I think now all we do is just wait. We get a Silvally, which is kind of neat, because I was gonna say the Silvally would have been really cool because we could have put Spell Tag and Magmarizer on it, and then move the Spell Tag to Revavroom, so we'd be having Ghost 4 plus a Fire Splash, which would have been way cooler in my opinion, but oh well. honestly not OL. That's really unfair. We should have played the Sil Valley. That would have been so awesome. We put the cooking pot on Magearna just because it gives a little bit of defense. Damn. We really should have played the Sil Valley. That would have been so awesome. I wonder if the discs count as items for the artificial synergy. I mean, it should, which is pretty fun since it just automatically gives those buffs while being able to utilize those items on a different unit. But anyway, Porygon, its attack is just insane. Like 580 just in that one round, which isn't like absurd, I guess, but it's fun. We get the Beldum, which would be a slight boost over the Aeron, I guess. I think you would want it to your spell tag holder to die a little bit later, just a smidge later, because then it's more likely to be killed by a stronger unit than like a random frontline unit on the other team. And here our Porygon's gonna get Psychic, I think, from this team, which doesn't help it a lot. What helps is like if it gets Fairy or Dragon. Maybe not Dragon, but Fairy definitely. Electric definitely. And what do we want here? Flame Orb would be fun because we could put it with the cooking pot and have 2 Flame Orb Mons. Or if you just take the Sticky Barbs for defense. Yeah, Sticky Barbs is probably fine. I think that Articuno was going for it, so if we get that, then it at least doesn't allow them to have it. And now we're starting our high roll, which is really cool because if we get a Porygon Z, just imagine. I'm not sure what I'm doing with... never mind. I guess this is fine. So now we have just a super bulky Magearna. Iron Bundle is still there. Probably could have done a little bit better. Also, I misplay in putting the Beldum over the Doublade. So I'm not playing Ghost 4 like I would have liked. Also, I have Ice active. What's giving me Ice? The Magearna? No, I mean the Iron Bundle and... oh yeah, the Snorunt. For the Ghost synergy. We can't have the spell tag on the Doublade. But there we go. Ghost 4 is fun. Still really wish I had still really wish I had the Sil Valley instead. (109) speed. So it's getting plenty of speed anyway, but 66 attack. Plus some of that is true damage. And we kind of got right in front of their front line the way the Porygon moved, but it still survived. Still carried us that round, so that's good. I think what would be better than this positioning is probably to box in, but Porygon is just a 2-range unit. I think that would be fine though, to still box it in, because we have the Snorunt, that's a 3-range unit, and then we would still benefit from boxing in because then our Porygon wouldn't go around the bottom left, and then no units from the other teams would be able to jump behind our back line or even just go around our front line. We could do Rocky Helmet for more bulk, probably on the, oh, we do Pokédoll on our spell tackler, which is actually pretty neat, because obviously we'll get more bulk. I mean, yeah, it will get more bulk, which isn't always the best for a spell tag holder, but it'll also get targeted more, and so I think that balances it out well, because then it's more likely to be killed by a stronger unit. Let's see how that plays out here. Might not even matter. I mean, we just take out. Well, I guess never mind. I don't see who this curse went on to. They might have just died right after they got it. And it's actually a lot closer of a game than I thought. But all our carries are just leagues ahead. And we're 2 away from the Porygon Z. Yeah. I don't know why taking the long one was a really bad idea, because now our Magearna isn't going to be on the front line. So that was just a really bad misplay on me. We want our Magearna to be up close and personal with the other team. So basically, because we took long one, we just wasted the sticky barbs completely. Obviously, it doesn't matter. Our Porygon is just way too stacked, and it's only gonna get stronger once we get our Porygon Z. There we go. One more, and I mean, things are already looking finished. I don't see any other team beating us, but I guess we take the smoke ball. But like I was saying, I don't imagine how another team could beat us, even if we don't pull. Oh, there we go. I did notice my misplay, and so I just put in the Magnemite. That way our Magearna is going to be an actual frontline unit. And then I don't need the the Varoom. I just need one more Porygon. Ooh, that's a crazy wild team. Pretty strong. That Ursaring is scary. Not scary enough though. Once the Porygon starts targeting anything, they're just melted. I wish I could see how much health was left for the other players. I think we're on like a 5 win streak anyway though. Greater than 5 probably. But this is fun. I really enjoy Porygon in general, but these items on it is just bonkers, man. This Porygon is definitely going on the thumbnail. I'm gonna enjoy drawing that. But let's see how this PvE plays out. I'm not sure what item would really benefit us here. Probably just more bulk on the Golurk. Maybe Stardust is there. Safety goggles. I don't think. Shiny Charm is great. Maybe not on the Doublade. I think I would want that on the Golurk instead. But it's fine. No reason to take the Honedge really. Not even really much reason to go for a Matang. Okay, who cares? We got the Porygon Z. We are absolutely cooking right now. Unfortunately, we're not literally cooking because we only have one Gourmet Synergy active, but it's fine because look at that thing go, man. It's locked, unfortunately, but There we go. Destroyed. Didn't make super quick work of that. Victini. That's actually pretty insane. Half of its damage was from special damage instead of just normal attack physical damage. Kind of surprising because his ability doesn't scale off of attack, does it? I guess I should double check that. I mean, I guess once it's a Porygon Z, it's dealing 250 special damage anyway, so I mean, yeah, if it casted twice, then that makes sense, but who cares? Yeah, I think this is one of the last few games. We're absolutely dominating this Sound Psychic team, even with their Thwackey, even with their Victini. We are balling out, bro. Super good damage. Magearna did a good job bulking on the front line, and then Porygon Z is so cool, man. I mean, anytime you get 3-star Ultra is cool, but that item set on the Porygon is amazing. I mean, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of my past self getting to live through that moment because it's just so cool. We do our spin here, and the next episode is Rock. Now, Rock is pretty fun. Rock is pretty neat, but I think it's more neat as a splash energy. I think getting a solo carry with Rock is kind of difficult, but we'll see you in the future for that one. Yeah.